welcome to Light Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the ThruNite T3. This is a 21700 powered, compact, super flood everyday carry flashlight. You can find these selling on Amazon for around $59.99. Might be a coupon, might not be a coupon. Sometimes I put these on sale, so something to watch for. I thought I'd pick it up because it matched well with other flashlights I've purchased from ThruNite, and we'll compare them. So let's check this out. The box, pretty simple. Illustration of the flashlight T3. And of course, you can get black, blue, or desert tan. And I got the neutral white, which looks really good. Yeah, the pictures will show that. Took everything out of the box, make this quick and easy. So first we get the star of the show, the T3. Awesome. We get a cool carry holster for it. Nice. Little belt loop, little hanger there. We get a bag of goodies, a carry lanyard, 2 charging port jackets, and a couple extra O-rings. We get a charging cable, USB to Type C. Love to see that. That is the norm nowadays. And then we get a manual. I got it open to the English. We'll go through it real quick. There's an illustration again of the flashlight. Some contact information if you need it. I'll just kind of hover it here so you guys can freeze frame if you need to. There you go. Technical parameters. We'll cover all that again. We have modes. Turbo, high, medium, low, firefly, strobe. So it's step mode. I do like that. The choice of modes is not too bad for this type of flashlight. And then going down here, you can see it's got an LED power capacity indicator. So if you're in the blue, you're good. If it lights up red, not so good. Time to charge. And of course, operation. It has lockout mode, which is nice. And of course, changing modes, accessing the firefly, strobe modes, and of course, charging it. And then there's warranty, and we're done with this manual. All right, cool. I'm going to take it, just put these off to the side, and let's go over the ThruNite T3. First thing I want to do is go over dimensions. So I'm going to kind of up close and personal, bring it down, downtown. All right. Yeah, it's cool looking. I really like the looks of this flashlight, and really compact. So, and it is a super flood, as you can see by that front. I'll compare them again against a couple other ThruNite products. So the T3, dimension-wise, we have a length of 4 7/16 of an inch, or 112 millimeters. We have a head diameter of 1 1/8 of an inch, or 28 millimeters. Then we have a tail diameter of exactly 1 inch, or 25 millimeters. Very cool. And the tail stands. Awesome. Pretty cool business end. I love it. It's awesome. So yeah, that's our dimensions. Weight's around 87 grams without the battery, to give you an idea. So let's go ahead and bring this back up to a size comparison. Always like to do these. Yeah, different things I have laying on the bench here will help us out. Let's see if we can put that right in the center. So first thing, we can have like 18650 flat top moly cell. Now this runs on a 21700 protected button top, but it's cool. I will show you that it will run on other brand protected button tops, which is good. We have a flat top 21700, which will not work in this flashlight. Unfortunately, it's just too short. We have a flashlight here. This is a PokeLit AA. So this runs on a single AA battery. Give you an idea for size. And then we have, for larger, we have the ThruNite TC20 Pro, which I kind of brought out just for fun to compare because it has similar capacity. It is a bigger size, but it's fun to compare to ThruNite products. So I thought I'd compare it against the TC20 Pro. Very cool. So there you go for size. All right. So let's go over features of the ThruNite T3. All right. So feature-wise, it's pretty simple. Like I said, I like the grip. Nice knurling there. Medium cut, I would say. So decent for like barehanded or gloves. You shouldn't have a problem hanging on to it. A lot of people have a problem with some of the smoother styles, but this looks nice, nicely cut. Kind of like the TT20, I believe. Yeah, nice. All right, so front end. We got the silver aluminum bezel, kind of like a protection bezel. Then we have our toughened glass lens, which, as you can see, has a coating on it, anti-reflective. It's got that purplish color to it. We have a shallow orange peel reflector, which gives us that super flood. I did a review on another flashlight where it had 3 LEDs like this with a very shallow beam angle, and it really floods. I mean, it spreads out so wide that it covers a huge edge-to-edge distance. So very cool. And down at the bottom, there's that Cree XHP 70 LED in neutral white. Again, neutral white looks really good. So if you like color rendition, pick it up. When you see pictures in the garage I took, you'll see even on super high, the turbo mode, the cars, you can still see nice red in the car. So the color rendition is great, even at high power. So nothing gets washed out. Awesome. So the body's your typical T6061 aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a Type 3 hard anodized finish. Beautiful. Bi-directional clip. So you can carry it belt or different, like a vest pocket, or I don't know if you put this on the brim of your hat, it'd be a little too heavy. But you do have a dual purpose, which is nice. Very cool. Of course, flat bottom. This is non-magnetic, so there's no magnet here. Some people do not like magnets. I'm not a fan of magnets either, unless it's a small flashlight. Then it's handy. But here you go, tail standing beautifully. Love that. Charge port over here. Open it up. So yeah, Type C interface. It's got 5 volts, 2 amps in, so it'll charge really quick. Your battery is a 5,000 milliamp hour. Like I said, protected button top. Now it's got that weird negative and positive terminal, so they've used the battery from a different flashlight in here, but you can actually put in, say, a different brand flashlight. Here is a Science Sky. This is a protected button top without that dual thing. And you can pop this in here just to show you that an off-brand protected button top will work. So we'll turn it on, show you. Turbo, yeah, no problem at all. So thought that'd be a good little demo to show you that the battery is changeable. You do not have to buy a proprietary battery, you just have to find a protected button top 21700. I don't know how easy that is. I've never had to shop for that color bag. There we go, Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves ThruNite's in each hand. He's the man. Flashlight man. I go on and on, but there you go for deck cards, size comparison. I'll bring this back out for doing desktop demo. So yeah, so when you're charging it, of course, red, solid red, and then solid blue when it's done charging. It's got a little LED underneath the switch there, red, blue, and of course it had that capacity. When you turn it on, if it's blue, you're good. If you turn this flashlight on, it's red. It's time to charge it up. So while you're charging, you do have the low and firefly modes. That's all you get. They don't give you anything extra. So, and there is no output, just input. I know Sofern and a couple other companies, Workos, their flashlights are power banks as well. But this ThruNites don't do that. So I'll tell you it real quick. Of course, this is your IPX8 waterproof, 2 meters for 30 minutes, and 1.5 meter drop resistant. Good to know. So side switch operation, of course, there's no tail. This is great pocket lights. I do like this where it has a side switch. I would carry this as a walking light. And yeah, just turn it on. You just real simple, click on, click off when it's unlocked. And of course, it remembers last mode, so it's starting on the last mode it remembered. So it does have mode memory for low, medium, or high, which is great. So single press on. And while it's on, you can go to turbo by just double tapping. Right to turbo. It gets hot quick. It does start to throttle very quickly. You'll see that in the video. The video pretty much shows how much flood this has. Not much reach, but lots of flood. But you'll get to see that. But it does start to throttle in the video, and you can see it start to dim. So just expect that, which is good. Keeps you from burning your fingers. Bonus. So turbo from off, just double click. Same thing if it's on. Triple click is strobe. So if you have problem with strobe, look away. So 1, 2, 3, strobe. Of course, that works from on as well. 3 clicks. Okay. And then Firefly is press and hold. There you go. It accesses your 1/3 of a lumen for 69 days. Yeah. I tried to get a picture of that in the garage, but this beam is so wide, it just couldn't cast downrange 15 feet very well. And just click, turn that off. And of course, to lock the flashlight out, enter Firefly mode. And then while you're in Firefly mode, press and hold the switch. It'll go out, and now it's locked out. To unlock it, just press and hold. the lights back on. Now we have our normal modes. There you go. Yeah, pretty basic. I like the step modes. There's your battery life indicator when you turn the flashlight on. Handy to have that. So let's see. So I think I covered all the access to Firefly, strobe, turbo. You got mode memory, which is good on the regular modes. Showed you how to lock it out. Showed you the battery options. So let's go to the garage and outside, where I compare the T2 against the T3. Yeah, here we go. These are cool flashlights. Quick little thing, I do mention what they can do, but value-wise, this is a value leader. You can find this right now, I think, as I'm making this video, for $30 versus $59. Cool flashlight, but I will show you some of the differences when we come back to the bench. So let's head to the garage. First picture here, we're on turbo with the T2. This is a throw of 158 meters. Now, of course, this is intense lighting at 3,757 lumens. Expected to run about 2 minutes. I noticed it started throttling within a minute, so just expect that to happen. It'll throttle all the way down to 725 lumens, and we'll run the remainder of the battery out at 216 minutes. Next, we're on high. This is 1712 lumens. Does the same thing, it throttles. Takes about 3 minutes. Then it throttles down to 732 lumens, and we'll run the remainder of the battery out at 223 minutes. Now we're on a useful mode, medium. This is the mode I'd walk with the flashlight. This is 366 lumens. I really do like the way it fans out. And the color rendition on neutral white looks great, especially outdoors. The color of the bushes, grass, everything's vibrant. Expected runtime of 7.5 hours. And now our last picture, we're on low. This is 30 lumens. Great, another great setting. I like this low setting, used all around the house. An expected runtime of 77 hours with that 5,000 milliamp hour provided battery. Now we're going to head outside and compare the T3 against the T2 to give you just a general idea of the flood of the T2 and the reach of the T3. Okay, I'm outside with the ThruNite T2. This is 3,700 lumens with a 158 meter throw. Going right to turbo. Archway 30 feet, tree behind it 50 feet. As you can see, hopefully in the video, there's a lot of edge-to-edge flood. Not a lot of throw, but tons of flood. In person, I can see the tree down range at 100 feet. Of course, the stop sign down there is 100 meters. Going down the walkway here. There we go, back up to the archway. Going across to the tree at 40 feet. Okay. Now I brought out the T3 to compare. T3 is 2200 lumens, has a throw of 300 meters, right to its turbo. As you can see, it has no trouble throwing, but not a lot of spill like the T2 has. There's the tree at 40 feet, trying to get into focus there. There you go. Then going down range is a tree at 100 feet. Hopefully my camera's picking it up. Should be. Right in between these two trees. 50 feet, 40, and then 100 feet down range. There we go. Trying to get into focus. And then going down the sidewalk, you can see it has quite the reach. This T3 is actually one of my favorites. Really like it. Okay. Now we're going to bring them both out on turbo. Okay, right hand is the T2, and my left hand is the T3. As you can see, tons of spill here as I just rotate the light on the T2, and here is the T3. Just to give you an idea, for walking, you definitely want the T2. And the T2 is more of a neutral white, so it looks nice. Okay, there's the T3. Here is the T2, which I believe is starting to throttle right now. Tend to throttle pretty quick so it doesn't burn your hands. Here's the T3, and then both coming down. All right. Yeah, definitely a super flood with a T2. Gotta love it. Absolutely amazing flashlight. Now the T3 is just a great bargain flashlight. I love it. So yeah, I'll talk about the T3 real quick before we do a bench demo, and then we'll do final thoughts on the T2. And of course, we'll bring in the TC20 Pro as well. I'll give you some ideas for, if you're shopping for these flashlights and not sure which one to get, give you some ideas and some choices for you. So T3 comes in at $30, which is absolutely amazing for what you get. 21700 powered, same size battery, a button top, protected button top cell. Love that. It does have a rubber coated switch. It has a smaller LED, as you can see there. But for throw, it's got a smooth reflector. That's how you get the distance. But you're not going to quite get the flood you are with the T2. Okay. Flat base, non-magnetic. But again, it's like an economy choice for sure. And it probably is best bang for your buck out of the three I'm going to show you in this video. But just a quick little primer on this one. You saw in the video 2250 lumen turbo, a high of 1000 lumens, a low of 37 lumens. So it has an infinity mode where it goes from 37 to 1077. Some people like that infinity mode and some don't. I'm a fan of the step mode. Infinity mode's weird. You got turbo, and then you just have infinity, then you have low. So you have to choose kind of that middle ground. Your Firefly mode is 0.4 of a lumen for 133 days. It's pretty incredible. And of course, there's a strobe mode, 610 lumens for 5.5 hours versus this strobe mode, 1450 lumens for 5 hours. This is a much more intense strobe for about the same amount of time. Not bad. So let's go ahead and turn them on, and then we'll just do a quick demo. And we'll talk about the TC20 Pro against the T2 as well, and then of course give you the positives on all of them, and give you an idea which ones would be the best choice for you. So we'll turn the lights off. I'll give you an idea of the neutral white versus the cool white. It's kind of neat to see. And of course, look at the flood angle of the T2 versus the T3. It's absolutely amazing. I just have them laying down on low. So we have our 30 lumen low T2, and we have our 37 low on the infinity low on the T3. So I'm just going to bring them up. And you can see just a soft beam that the T2 has. And there's your hot spot for the T3. You do have some spill there, as you can see. But on the T2, it's all about the spill. The whole spot is the spill. It's absolutely amazing. So definitely good for close quarters intensity. So there you go. There's the cool white of T3. Bringing it in. Just the warm neutral white of the T2, T3. Let's get an idea. Bringing them in and out. So my camera doesn't color change because it likes to auto adjust the color. There you go. Very cool. So yeah, washing out the colors, leaving the colors nice. And just nice and floody. Yeah, absolutely great. It's, like I said, a great walking light, great personal light to have on hand if you don't need the huge distances. If you're in an urban environment or suburban environment, the T2 is probably your best choice. This T3 is good if you got some woods, you're downrange, campsite, things like that, or we need the reach. I'd pick up the T3 for that. There you go. Okay, cool. So we're done flashing them back and forth. I'm going to go ahead. What we'll just do for fun is I'll fire up the TC20 real quick. Turn it on. There you go. TC20 Pro is about the same price when it's on sale as the T2. It's pretty amazing. It runs on a 26650, so it's a chunkier flashlight. It does run cooler because it has a wider diameter, deeper, has more throw than the T3, but it's definitely a bulkier flashlight to carry, so it depends on what you need. This would be more of a campsite light, the TC20 Pro. So I'll give you an idea what that looks like on the bench. As you can see, its spot is not as sharp as the T3's, which is nice. Bring them in. It's a cool white versus the T2. There you go. Yeah, the TC20 Pro is amazing for downrange. Again, great if you have large property, rural area. We got to see the distance. You're going to want to have this Pro model. There you are. All right, cool. And then real quick, we'll grab my radio. I always like to do a little radio tuning. So this does have RFI. Put it right by the antenna. But if you're up here, you're fine. I'm about 4 inches away. turbo. Firefly. Firefly's all you need. Once your eyes adjust. Not bad. Alright, cool. Alright, let's turn the lights back on. Do quick final thoughts on these 3 flashlights and the T2. So let's go ahead. Alright. Get out of the way. Fireman. Firefly's still active. Alright, cool. So, T2. Awesome flashlight. I love it. $59. It's premium, but it's a premium light. It's built to last. Just definitely a tank. As you can see, not a lot of wear on it because I haven't been using it a ton. But when I've been using it outside, I've really liked it. I mean, there's quite a few I carry. The one I usually have the most is this guy here, an 18650. I seem to be grabbing this one quite a bit, the TC15. But as you can see, it's longer. I'm getting to favor the 21700s more. I think you guys have noticed that. But this is the one I've had on my bench. Non-mag base, tail stands as well. It's got the orange peel reflector. It's just an easy grab, go type of thing. That's why I like the side-mounted switch for carry, for walking. So that's just my thing. So yeah, let's bring in the T3 and quick go over these, and then we're done with the video. So let's go ahead and, yeah, this one likes to roll, so I gotta kind of put it on an angle. So let's put them all on an angle. So, okay, we'll just kind of go with the, okay, what would you want? Okay, so we'll start with this big bad boy, TC20 Pro. So it's, what it's good about its premium build. It's probably the best build. I mean, it's definitely nice all around. You get nice reflector. The LED is beautiful. Deep well there to protect it. Large heat sink. Nice aggressive grip here. It does have a lanyard it comes with. A nice holster it comes with as well. For the money, you're getting quite a bit. Of course, you get the large battery. Same capacity as these two, just in a different format. It's kind of a stockier tail stands, of course, like a Champ. Like I said, good for camping, outdoors, long range, woods. This is what you'd want. Hiking, mountaineering. If you're doing that, definitely the one to have. Same price as the T2 at $59.99. And its outputs are pretty good. This is 3,300 lumens, I believe, on its turbo. It's got a 1,500 lumen high. Its throw is 350 meters, which is pretty nice. Puts it above the T3. It's got a medium mode of 264 lumens for 10.5 hours, 30 lumens for 89 hours. So it kind of outbeats the T2. And then, of course, it's got 4/10 of a lumen for 69 days, similar to the T2. And, of course, its strobe is 966 lumens for 4 hours. So it has that as well. But, yeah, I would buy this. I like the metal switch. Step mode, which is nice, excellent throw, and it runs cool. Those are the big factors there if you're going to sacrifice for size. Okay, the ThruNite T3 is probably your best budget, best bang for your buck, because it is $29.99. Absolutely amazing. But it is an economy build. I don't know how long it'll last. Again, rubber switch here. They don't give you extra ones of those. Smaller LED there. Again, not sure what's happening there, but it is smaller. Everything's like downsized with this. But it is a fairly decent build quality. Comes with a nice battery. It doesn't have an infinity mode. Just, you gotta like that. Like I said, for $29, definitely a no-brainer if you're on a budget. Definitely would pick that one. The T2, premium build, metal switch, love it. Great grip pattern. Does run fairly cool because it starts to throttle very fast, which is not a bad thing when you're on turbo. You shouldn't use turbo at all, really fast all the time. So definitely the one to have if you need wide area lighting up close and personal. I would have this when I go for a walk versus these two in my suburban or urban or city area. This is what you want on you, on your person, if you're going to carry something with some intensity and protection too. So yeah, what else can I say about a step mode I like? And of course, yeah, up close and personal lighting is I'm a fan of that. And of course, it's very easy to get the turbo. Double tap is just quick from on or off. If you're just got your walking mode on, you need to quick see what's going on at a wider range, you can. So that is the 3. So it gives you a general idea. Now I reviewed all of these, so I'll have links to the T3 and TC20 Pro up in the iCards there. Check out the reviews and see which one's right for you. they all have their purposes. This might be good because it's economy. This will be perfect for you if you live in the area I do. And of course, if you live in the rural area where you're camping or hiking or mountaineering a lot, you want the cool running of a flashlight, you grab the TC20 Pro. There you are. Cool. So there it is. I appreciate you guys watching. I enjoy making these videos and kind of educating, let you guys know what they can do. There it is, the T2. I'm liking it. So does it get a vote for me? It gets a kind of a yes, maybe vote because I do like the cost of the T3. I probably would grab this for walking. If I was on a budget, this would be the one I'd probably pick up and own. But since I have a T2 now, I'm going to go with the T2 as my main carry versus the T3. Just because I have this. I'm going to keep it. It's nice. So there you are. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give a big like as the best. If you like the ThruNite products, want to see more, subscribe with the bell icon. And 3, comment below what you think about the T2. Are you a fan? Or T3? Now, we're not talking about the Terminator movies. We're talking about ThruNite. There's a T1, if you guys are wondering, but it's a little mini 18350 powered guy. I haven't reviewed it yet, but it looks similar to the T2 with the silver bezel. This is shorter. And it's got a little mag base to it and everything. Maybe one day I'll get that reviewed. All right, guys, there it is. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.